Okay, so here I am again. So I thought I'd talk about, I'll turn up before I forget, 32 simple Euclidean rhythms and techno and house really. 1, 2, 3 BPM. That's not like a 1, 2, 3 and away we go. It's 123 BPM. Fly the Concords, little nod that was. But anyway, yeah, so it's 123 BPM. It's going to be, let me just turn this lot down. It's just so you can hear the drums. I'll try and do this quick. So they're the drums out the way, but again, just kind of a context really. Yeah. And again, I've got my Moog grandmother in the background. Doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, what you've got going on. I'll have this on in a second and using that and this. But initially, it's about a simple Euclidean rhythm. But with melodic sounds rather than percussive sounds. So I'm going to be triggering the Moog grandmother. For now, I'm just using, not even for now, it's great, using this rotating rhythm generator by Ableton. At the minute, just the first, I don't really know what you call it, the first voice maybe, but I've got that triggering my analog gear, well, my grandmother specifically, so. So Euclidean rhythms, reasonably simple, actually really simple to be honest with you. Don't let anyone tell you that it's the same as polymeters or polyrhythms. You can have Euclidean rhythms or Euclidean rhythm within those, but this is just Euclidean rhythm. So yeah, straightforward. It's like X amount of steps, bars, beats, whatever you want. So for simplicity, doing 1 bar, 4/4, 16 steps, so 1/16. So there's 16 steps in 1 bar, and a Euclidean rhythm within that is you say how many sounds within any one of those 16 steps you want to make a sound. So let's say it's 3, for example, and a Euclidean rhythm will put them as evenly split as they can within that grid of basically what you've allowed it to have. So I'm saying it's 1 bar, 16 steps. So you're going to have, I've got it 3 steps. You're only allowed a step on the grid on every bar, and they've got to be as equal as possible as they can to each other, but working within this mathematical grid, which is why it's related to maths. It's like as is like all music really, but that's another story. So so think about 1, 2, 3 and 16 beats to 1 bar, and you'll hear ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And every time there was 3, there was a bar, alright? So that's Euclidean. So if you do it as 7, you need to have 7 noises, 7 sounds within whatever parameters you've set. Again, I'll keep it the same, so 16 beats per bar, 4/4. So it needs to even out 7 noises as close as it can, but remaining on grid. So this is 7. So you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Euclidean, really, in a simple way of explaining it to anyone that's perhaps going, I can't get my head around Euclidean. It's dead simple. You can have polymeter, polyrhythm using Euclidean, but this is Euclidean, and then you can have Euclidean rhythms within polyrhythms and polymeters, but they're separate things. So if I turn, let's perhaps extend, no, you know what I'm going to do, if you can see my MPC, yeah, so I'm going to record. So I've got MIDI out of Ableton, going to MIDI into the MPC, and I'm going to record the MIDI notes of that into there. I think that'll be quite good actually. So let's overdub that straight in. So you can see now, right, and it'll go crazy because it's got different things going on, but what we'll do now is, oh yeah, the latency, that's crazy. Means I need to I'm just going to sort out the latency quickly. You might find this useful. Some of it will be coming from a Digitac, which I know needs that. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. Now it's just the mate. Right, okay, so I know I'm kind of waffling a little bit, but if you have a look at what's going on here, I'll open up the filter on the grandmother. And you can hear, like, so interesting. If I get rid of this, right, and then bring in, let's say, 303, right? So there's a 303. So that's the grandmother, track 1. That's that. I don't want to use that. Here's a 303. So I've got it muted. I haven't. I can turn something different to that by using this rotating rhythm generator in Ableton. It's got these 4 voices. I'm going to get rid of voice number 1, but keep it, just mute it basically. And we'll muck about with voice number 2. Keep it at 116 to keep things Euclidean, really. What we'll be doing is polyrhythms though, because I'm gonna, polyrhythm is when, well actually, might not be doing polyrhythm thinking about it. No, we're not at all, we're just doing Euclidean, we'll stick with Euclidean, and not Euclidean polyrhythm, just Euclidean. I'll cover that in my next video. I think it should make it easier, nicer. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to use the 303, do another Euclidean rhythm, but it's just going to be 4/4. There's no different signatures over different signatures. So it's just 2 Euclidean rhythms and on a 4/4. So we'll see what that sounds like. So I need to send that to that. So let's get that. Oh, nice. Oh, it does sound nice. That does. It's going through my Digitech reverb bit of delay. It's a 303. You'd never think that was a 303, would you? Well, turn it down to prove it. Wow. So, okay. Yeah, so we'll just get that. Triggering this. Channel 1. I don't know why it's not doing it. Oh yeah, alright, sweet. So you can hear it. Let's calm it down to 10. But instead of doing, say, it was 16/7 in the last one, I'm going to do 16/5 just to see. It's really interesting making sure it's odds because evens are just fierce. What's really interesting is having kind of odd steps with odd numbers of notes. So for example, say you had even wise, say you had like I don't know, well 16, and then you had 4 notes. It would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see why having odd number of steps with an odd number of notes is like really interesting. But I'm going to keep it to even number of steps, so 16, but now 5, and using 5 notes within 16 steps, split as evenly as apart as they can, using the 303. Oh, got a delay on it, so it sounds like it's loads more. Right, so let's get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So it sounds brilliant, I think. So let's record that in. I've just got the MIDI of my sound card going out of that into my MPC. It looks like I've got it hooked up in terms of with an Ableton having a standalone. It's just transferring files and stuff earlier. So to record the Euclidean MIDI in, I'll perhaps do that in another video. You could ask me that in the comments if you're interested in knowing that. So what I'll do is press play and overdub it, make sure I'm in the right one. Yep, same. I'm sure that'll be right. Let's just see where it is. There it is. So yeah, beautiful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's now 5 notes as equal as they can be within the grid that you've set of a 16th note bar within a 4/4 pattern. So you can apply that exact same thing to obviously all time signatures, and it's really interesting. So if I put these two together, so it'll be the 303 and the grandmother just off of this now. So just so you can see it really. Where is it? Oh, it might be up there. Nah, it's 4. There it is. Right, so that would be the grandmother. Oh, does it really do this each time? Surely not. Oh no, not the recorded on there, so it doesn't. Oh shit. Right, track 1 and track 3. Yeah, it's going to keep it like that. So anyway, but regardless, so let's bring in the grandmother. So you can hear how those two rhythms work really interestingly together. I think what I might do is just extend bang a little bit of delay on that. And then perhaps calm it down a bit. And then focus back on this. Bang some delay on that maybe. Open up the filter. Bring the volume down a bit. Now you've got two nice, simple Euclidean rhythms working together really, and it's a little bit techno, I suppose. Yeah, that's it. I hope that was kind of useful, informative in some way. Tried to keep it super kind of simple, like too Euclidean. We're not doing polymeter, we're not doing polyrhythm, we're not changing time signature, we're not doing which art. So, well, we'll stick with what I'm saying. So 4/4, 2 Euclideans, sounds dead nice, very techno.